You're a parent, you're going through the family court. Do you ever feel like the court system doesn't actually care about you and your kids? Well, you're not alone. But what if I told you that despite the flaws, the family court system can work in your children's best interests? Okay, let's be real. When you're in the middle of a custody battle or a divorce, the court process can feel cold, bureaucratic, and frankly, indifferent to what really matters, your children. You feel like judges are spending only a very short time on each case, lawyers are just arguing back and forth, and you're left wondering, is anybody actually listening to what's best for my kids? I've heard so many stories from parents who feel like they were just a case number, like their child's unique needs were being overlooked in a system bogged down by paperwork and legal jargon and sometimes outdated procedures. Yeah, it's frustrating, especially when you're trying to do what's right for your family. I get it. I've been through it. Yes, family court has some serious flaws, overloaded dockets, sometimes outdated laws, and very limited resources. But, that's a big but. That doesn't mean that the system doesn't care. In fact, at the core of the family court system is one guiding principle, and maybe you've heard it. Here it is. The best interests of the child. That's the goal, even if the road to getting there feels messy, and even if you and your child's other parent have very differing views on what's in the best interest of the child. So let's break it down. How does the court system actually prioritize your child's best interests, even if it doesn't seem that way at first? Well, it starts with the laws. Certain laws may seem old and clunky, but family law is designed to create a fair playing field so every child has a chance at a safe and stable and happy future. The court looks at everything. Which parent can provide a more stable home? Who's more involved in the child's daily life? Even the child's own wishes, depending on their age. It's not perfect by any measure, by any means, but the system does try to balance all of these factors. And you can learn more about the factors that judges use for custody decisions in several of my other YouTube videos, so go watch them. Okay, I know what you're thinking. What about those rushed decisions? Yeah, it's true. Many judges are dealing with packed courtrooms and tight schedules. But even in that rushed environment, judges are trained to spot key issues quickly. They're looking for red flags, things like signs of abuse or neglect or instability, and they rely on evidence or reports from experts such as guardian ad litem, and sometimes even testimony from the kids themselves if they're of the age at which they can testify or talk to the judge in chambers, like I mentioned before. Plus, many courts have social workers, child advocates, and others whose specific job is to make sure that the child's voice doesn't get lost in the chaos. And remember, the court does not want to be in your life forever. The ideal objective of the court is to help families reach agreements outside of the courtroom whenever possible. You see, judges, and this will shock you, judges do not want to be making these decisions, but sometimes they're forced to when the parents can't come to decisions on their own. That's why alternative dispute resolution processes like mediation exist. It's a way to keep parents in control of the outcome instead of leaving it up to a judge who doesn't know your family the way that you do. The court encourages this because at the end of the day, the best solution for your children is one that both parents agree on, not one forced by a legal ruling by a judge who you only see for a few hours at best. But sometimes parents just can't come to agreement on issues, and so guess what? The judge has to play the unenviable role of tiebreaker or final decision maker. So back to the central question here. Does the family court system care about your child? I believe it does, flaws and all, and I've been around it for a long, long time as an attorney. But it can only do its job properly if you understand how to navigate it. So your best way to navigate it is with the help of someone who knows the terrain very well and who has walked it before. So imagine this, you're going to climb Mount Everest, okay? Well, would you try and do that alone, having never done it before in your life? Or would you hire a Sherpa who is a local mountain climbing guide who's done it countless times before and who knows the safest routes as well as how to deal with unexpected situations that arise? So think of your family law attorney as your legal Sherpa guiding you as you make your way through this unfamiliar terrain. Go hire a great one and then talk to them about the details of your situation and your case and your kids and your money and your property, all these different things. Together, you and your family law attorney can make sure that your child's best interest isn't just something that the court talks about, it's actually something that happens.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified of our newest videos. Share these videos and leave comments, ask questions, let us know what topics you'd like for us to cover. Join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody for more information, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.